All right, you guys get ready to get rolling?
Yeah, let's send it down range.
You're listening to the Modern Dad Experience.
Guys, cheers.
Cliggity.
Did you already hit record?
I want to say that. Hold on. That's a win to have a set assistant or a production assistant.
Yep.
And a stage manager get the
Big time.
area set up.
Which one's the broker that's handling the deal?
What's that?
Who's the Jimmy Hart? Who's charging us?
Not sure.
Probably the
That's
little
the
one,
deal.
if I had to guess.
That's fun. I mean, we should make this podcast more family friendly.
Absolutely. I can heir him in the background jumping on the trampoline.
Yeah, I wonder if the mics are picking that up.
I hope so.
It might be. Yeah, it might be.
Get off the shed. No. Get on the base.
Yeah.
The floor's lava.
All right, Jimmy, start us off with a recap. What's going on with Dad's Club?
Oh man, Dad's Club, we got a golf tournament coming up October 19th. We have kickball this Thursday.
Oh, it's this Thursday?
This Thursday, Afton. So, yeah, kickball's huge. That's a good fun one.
I'm hesitant to come. I want to come, but I'm hesitant to come because you guys have like a streak going.
Yeah,
and I don't want to mess that up.
Don't worry about
Bro,
it.
you'll just add to it. They crushed.
Yeah,
last time I went. It was a good time.
We crush, man. We're good at kickball.
Let's just go out and have fun.
I love it, man. It's a great time where
When's the last time you actually played that since you were a kid? That's the part. I was having a beer and I was like,
That's
I'm about
the
to
trouble.
go up here and rip.
I'm
this
afraid I'm
fucking-
gonna feel the ball off my face.
Oh, that's the best part.
It'll happen.
Yeah, I mean it happens multiple times a game, but that's
Do
the
your best.
beauty of it.
Yeah, just
really.
do your best. The first year we were going to play Sappington and kickball, we showed up to fields, pouring rain.
Really?
And the Sam well, what are we going to do? Like, we're all there. We got our guys. They got their guys. And one of the Sappington guys is like, hey, you want to go bowling instead? And we're like, yeah, we'll bowl you guys. That's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
Shouldn't have picked their first answer. I
Yeah.
should have countered offered with something.
Yeah. So
What
then-
would it have been?
It was like the Big Lebowski. They're shining their balls.
That's
And they're
hilarious.
like, oh, man.
They
we
got
got
all their
worked.
equipment in their
We
trunks.
got worked.
So listen, I don't feel bad that we beat them every year. And
We got
after
worked.
I've heard that story, they're
Oh, yeah.
really good bowlers. No, I mean the golf tournament's coming up. I actually checked. I think we have 8.5 teams signed up out of a potential 32. So we got our work.
Room to run.
We got our work cut out for us, and you know that number we're with 2 other schools, and we're the low man on the totem pole for entries.
Sounds like I need to put a link on the video.
Link on the video. Let's get everybody signed up. Those of you guys who listen or watch, get signed up now. Hopefully, we're going to get into a position where if you wait too long, there's not going to be room for you. So get out there and sign up.
You said this. When is the golf?
October 19th, which is a Sunday.
Coming
Quail
like a freight
Creek.
train.
And if you know anybody who wants or has sponsorship money, who wants to throw something towards, get your name out there, new business, old business, local business, reach out. We'll take your
Kind
money.
of like your last opportunity to get a good round in with a big, great crew, support a good cause, rip some golf balls.
It's
It's a ton of
usually-
fun.
Ton
It's
of fun.
usually a beautiful weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You should turn this thing
Mid-October.
into a big old great tournament, man. Let's go.
That's a lot of fun. I love the golf tournament.
Okay.
Let's do wins and losses for the week. You want to start us off, Brad?
What'd you guys do this weekend? How about that? I don't have any good particular wins. I mean, it was a great weekend.
Tell us
How about you
it.
guys? I saw some tunes on Friday night.
Oh yeah, you invited me, but I already had
OAR
plans.
came to town, which was like, okay, I remember these guys from 20 years ago now, or give or take, right? College? I'm getting old, okay? I'm sorry. Like, so I was excited to see him, but at the same time, kind of like, And dude, they kicked ass. They had sax filling up there, ripping. The trumpet player wasn't there. I guess he was sick or something. But overall, it was great turnout, and it was like on 18 fairway out
nice.
at Norwood Hills, which is pretty cool.
I'm listening to a lot of 2000s alternative, and a lot of it is more ska inspired than I was thinking. Like you say ska, and I would have okay, 95 to 99, but it bled over.
So I just took Benny to that, which was cool, just to have a little one-on-one time,
Nice,
which we
nice.
don't normally do, right? Which is kind of cool. And like we parked, and they take you over in like one of the new Cadillacs. So it's like, oh, cool, we're gonna get in this car and get chauffeured over. To him, it's like, oh, this is amazing. That was kind of cool.
Hey Brett,
Nice.
you
Couple
picked
free brewskis.
you picked out the saxophone guy in OAR. You brought that up like it was special. Was he like Lost Boys saxophone guy special?
No, I just love the sax, brah. That's all.
Do you know Lost Boys saxophone guy, right?
No,
Oh my God, look it up.
seriously.
It's epic.
Let me get on my phone.
It's epic.
Is it like a saxophone solo or something?
Yeah, he's like got his shirt off and he's got
Oh,
the
yeah,
80s hair.
I've
and
seen
he's-
this.
It's,
Yeah.
I
This
mean,
dude was ripping.
you
The bullet's
said-
going.
I mean, it's as good as it gets in my
Nice.
That's
opinion.
funny.
As far as saxophone play.
That was cool. That was cool. And then went camping Saturday night out in Mark Twain National Forest, which is
Oh.
always. You get out there and you're just like, dude, just miles and miles and miles of amazing forest.
Yeah.
And had a killer, this great little hidden lake out there.
Were you in the van, a tent? What
Yeah,
were
we
you
took
in?
the bus. We all slept in the bus, so that was kind of cool. Little, I mean, man, the taller they get, the harder it is because that thing is getting small. But it's working. Brought the bikes. It was great.
Nice.
Nice. That's a win. My wife was out of town this weekend. She was at a retreat for cancer survivors, and so I had the kids and myself at home, and we tried to do some family stuff. And we also started a project. Started building a walk-in closet for my son. So I was teaching him some carpentry. Drew out plans. Went and got supplies. A little pocket door. Building the wall.
Nice.
So that was the win. I would say the loss was we just about got the frame done. Frame's up. We're attaching it to the wall. One side's attached. I'm attaching the other side. And my screw's not biting. I got doubled up studs for the, my king stud, my jack stud for the door frame. So I was like, I need to go get a bolt. I need to get something bigger to get through both of these. So I can get this big bolt. I drill the holes. I'm going through, drilling it. All of a sudden, lights go off in the room. I was like,
Oh no.
all right, dude, we just made a bigger problem. Remember what I said? We're almost done with this step. We are not.
We just
Almost-
went 4 steps back.
We went back beyond
We
the
just
start.
sped up.
No
So-
shock or anything. No, that's good.
No
We now
shock.
have a mile to the start line.
So then we had another problem. So then we had to loosen that side, tilt it over. I was able to cut a hole in the drywall and find it. The hole I cut was behind the wall we're putting in. It's very little patchwork. Saw the wires going loops down right to a switch that's right there. So it turned out to be a win. He got the lesson of how do we rewire this. And so we were able to trim it up. There's enough slack to get it in the box. It was a switch with one going to the light and one going to an outlet. So there's a few wires in there. So kind of talked to him about what's what and took it
Nice.
apart and put it back together.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now tell me about this shish kebab win, because you.
Oh, yeah. So last weekend we were talking, and I was talking about how I came up with a new recipe, tried something different. We had friends over, and I made a big chicken recipe. And throughout the week, I didn't realize this, my son was eating it every day for lunch. He was
That's
taking
awesome.
it to school, and it's just like chicken with that was a Tuscan cream sauce. And so he doesn't like the lines at the high school for the microwaves.
Okay.
Apparently they're out of control, so he could.
That's how they warm up a lot of their food. Is just go to the microwave and.
And so
pump
he's
it.
just eating the chicken bites cold. And like, oh, this is great. So this weekend, it's like, well, I need to make some more something. So we got a bunch of chicken kebabs, cubed up chicken, some onions and peppers,
Nice.
and then I made a mushroom cream sauce, mushroom onion garlic cream sauce that I after they hit the smoker, brought them in, hit them with that.
Pretty healthy lunch.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And then we served it over noodles with some fruit and vegetables.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was good.
That's
Jimmy?
cool. He takes it to school.
Yeah, man, I
Yeah,
had
don't get me
I had a
wrong.
great weekend. A lot of family, lots of sports. Youngest had a soccer game on Friday night, which was awesome. That was their first game of the year, and our team. I coach her team, and we got split up this year. So there was 18 girls on our team last year, which is insane. We actually played 2 schedules because there were so many, but we all practiced together. And this year they split the team up. Didn't ask me about it. Just cut us right down the middle. And our first game was against our friends who were no longer on our team. But it was a
You
good
put
one.
your hand up like this on
Ah,
the
no.
There
sidelines.
were
Like,
3 black guys.
No, it was a good game, and it was really great to see all those girls out there. The girls who used to play for me too, and then had a couple club soccer games. one in Maryland Heights around lunch on Saturday, and then one in O'Fallon, Illinois around 4:30. So went one to the other, and yeah, but it was good.
Nice.
It was good. It was a crush. It was a good weekend.
I
Nice.
left out my soccer games too. We had 2 good wins. That was my first coaching experience in my life.
Feels
I'm
good.
assistant coach.
Oh,
Let me lay
officially
claim.
on the roster, he did plenty of goalie coaching.
Oh yeah, that goalie's ready.
Kindergarten
Penny, you remember
and first
Penny?
grade.
Dude, Penny. Obviously, you remember Penny.
Yes, I remember. Penny.
She's gonna be an amazing goalie. Dude.
Yeah,
she
that's
like, wants to be goalie
She, like,
too,
wants
which
to
I'm
be
like,
goalie.
yes.
So I was gonna hold on to those.
So we won both games back-to-back doubleheader, and I think Ivy won her volleyball game too, or whatever. Sitting here talking about all the different sports,
It's nice.
wins and losses, but yeah. Anywho.
I had a loss that ran into a win. So we were at a friend's house and we were like, we'll let the kids stay up late. We left their house at midnight. And so the next day, my youngest he was trying his best, but he was dead tired. And there's no gas in the tank, you know? But it led to some opportunities to like make him slow down. So at one point in the afternoon, I was like, all right, we're going to do a non-sleep. That's the hook to get him to do it. Non-sleep deep rest meditation, where we're just going to close our eyes, turn off our visual stimulation, and listen to this meditation for 10 minutes. Did some breathing. We get up. Brain is reorganized. He's ready to go for 2 or 3 hours, you know? So I was like, all right, that's a win. I got him to like pay attention for a minute. And then he got in a little scruff or argument with his buddies, his bike buddies. He hid their shoe. And I was like, this is not what we're going to do. You just have to realize that you're tired. So let's go help him find the shoe. Explain that you're, like, when you're together, you're a pack. You got to look out for each other, all right? If you want this autonomy to run around the neighborhood together, you're going to have to...
You can't turn on each other.
You can't turn on each
just
other. You
can't
got to
do
stay
it.
together.
Yeah.
This thing turns into Lord of the Flies.
Mutiny
I'm
brings
out.
down the ship. You find
out.
a conch shell. You go.
And then he's like, I'm gassed. I don't have anything left. I'm like, I relieve you of your duties. You can row home. I will stay with these 2 dudes until they get home. And so we were able to work on some things.
It's good.
That's good. It's a good learning lesson.
Yeah.
I'm glad Ben wasn't involved.
No. All right, Jimmy, tell me about this comet that you're worried about.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about it, and I don't think it's a comet.
Oh, what is it?
It's the technical term I think is I3 / Atlas, which is interstellar. It's the third interstellar object.
No, I'm pretty sure the I3 is the person that put all that fiber in the ground that nobody asked for.
Right? No, they're the ones that cut my water line. It's
And knocked over some mailboxes.
Real sore subject. Yeah, yeah. No, that's different. No, but so I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but there's this thing coming towards Earth, and it has been, and you know, they've seen it. They see the trajectory, but it's not like normal things that come through. It looks like it's got some sort of intelligence to it. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But anyway, it's something that's heading our way that we don't know anything about.
Whoa, back up. Intelligence?
Well, so when I say intelligence, I'm not a scientist, but there are certain things about this object that make it look like it is taking this trip in a way that it's got its own propulsion system, that it's actually making maneuvers to stay on the course that it's on. The probability of an object being on this course that it's on
How
just
far away is it?
randomly, I don't know. I think it's supposed to be here. I don't know. 2027,
Tracking objects.
Maybe it's earlier. I
We're
don't
tracking
know.
objects that far out in space that are doing different,
We are.
I guess, different.
We are. Really, the thing that I wanted to bring up is when I found out about this thing, and I'm kind of a nerd about that type of stuff, I just thought to myself, like, okay, so what if it is some sort of alien technology that's either a probe or something else? Like, what does that mean? You know, and then bring it down to the scale of, like, what does that mean to me? Pretty much nothing, except for the fact that our world could change dramatically, whether it's, 6 months to a year. And in thinking through that, I look at my own life and I say, okay, so like what is important, right? Like what's important now, what's important 5 years down the road? And, we don't think about these bigger, broader subjects a lot because we're in the day-to-day, the rigmarole. And, I think it's important to branch out and think about those things. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
Oh, okay.
How far away is this son of a bitch?
I didn't research it. I just saw it. I
Give me
don't
a
know exactly
guesstimation.
what. I would say it's Well, it's in our. It's not in our
Couple
solar.
years?
It's in our, I have no idea.
How long do I have to live, man?
I don't know. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
be ready by 2027 for this thing to,
Okay.
come
Thank
on
you.
Zoom by, just
It's gonna
drive by.
Yeah, it's probably, maybe they're just gonna wave. I don't know.
That's cool.
No, they had like when they see it in the Hubble telescope and all these other the James Webb, so that it has like comets have a tail that trails behind them, which is like dust, but it has something that is going towards the sun, and everything else gets blown away by the solar winds. But whatever is trailing this object, so to speak, is pushing towards the sun.
You said it's the third furthest away. What are the other two?
So no, it's the third interstellar object. So basically, an interstellar object is an object that comes from outside of our solar system, outside of maybe our galaxy.
is there a first and second that are
Yes.
going to be here before this?
No, I
thing?
think they already passed by the Earth.
Come and gone.
They've come and gone. Objects that
Like
come
recently or like ages
Oh
ago?
man,
I was
like
just curious. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, okay.
I don't
Dope.
know. You know what? The next
I appreciate
episode.
the info.
The next episode, I'm like
You're
getting
gonna do
with
some research.
I'm gonna get with AI, and
Come
I'm just
back.
gonna come back with all of the stats for you, and then we can have a real conversation. But that's
So
it.
is that why you're building a bunker over there?
I mean, exactly.
That makes
Into the
sense.
hill.
Fallout shelter.
You gotta be ready.
Whatever it takes. I mean, you got to be ready. You
Well,
said it, but you got to be ready for anything,
you
and,
do.
and whether it's an interstellar object or getting hit by a fallen branch, you got to be ready.
I think it all comes down. What you're trying to say is you just gotta like live every moment.
Boom.
You're just trying to live every day.
Try to get
you know.
better every day. Try to put yourself in the best position. Try to always be cognizant of this could be my last breath, and what kind of legacy am I going to leave? Like always be thinking.
No
Yeah,
one's
your other
promised tomorrow.
point is that so much of our day it was on autopilot. Autopilot doing these things that you don't have time, space to do the thinking that you're talking about.
I gotta go.
It goes back to Ferris Bueller. You just gotta stop and look around sometimes. Otherwise, the world will pass you by.
100%. 100%. God, that's such a good reference, but I mean, I don't know. My kids wouldn't know what that meant.
Yeah, but it's just the
High
words.
school
Like,
kids.
just stop and look around. You gotta enjoy it, right?
No,
You know, you can-
100%. But
you
I'm
can
just,
get in the- you can
I'm
get in
just
the
saying Ferris
emotions and-
Bueller, which is like
I
an
think you guys
epic
would get
movie.
it,
Like
yeah.
nobody.
That's awesome. We
He's
saw
probably
that
the
this
villain
weekend
these
in
days.
the
If you
woods.
watch it with the kids, they're probably like, I don't know if I like that guy.
Yeah, he's
He's probably the villain.
that's the bad kid that gets
Like,
sent to the
oh,
principal's office
He's
all the
lying to
time.
the principal
Like, yeah.
again. No, you gotta live every moment. Like I always think when we look back and it's 5 or 10 or 20 years from now, whatever it is we're doing, we're like, remember the good old days, the glory days?
Oh, dude.
Like that's today.
That's it.
That is
100%.
today. It is right now. It's this moment. No matter what you're doing, and you're like, man, I can't believe we did that. Like
you look at a
that's right
regular
now.
a regular photo from a weekend, and it's like that's it.
that's it. That was the glory days. Remember we were all sitting
And that
around
was just
playing a
last
game
weekend, and then last weekend it's just like so. Yeah,
and you
cat.
just gotta soak those moments up.
It's
And
100%.
try not to get lost in the phones. Try not to.
Oh
get
my God!
lost
But
in
we
the-
talked. Well, I don't know what episode it was. We talked about like concerts nowadays. Like it's like everybody's got their phone up recording
recorded?
instead of like
I'll be
being
looking-
there in the moment, like enjoying.
I'll be looking at my phone
that
so much.
moment.
I'm like, what's my kid thinking about? Looking at this flipping thing right now. Like and then I'll finally be like, I don't literally throw it, but it's like. It dawns on me as I stare at it, and they're in the room looking at me, being like, "What the hell?" Because I didn't see my
It's
parents.
tough, man. It's like the most powerful computer in the whole world right here in my tiny
Yep.
hands, right? And like, it's got the power of AI and
It's-
Gemini and
it's-
Grok, and like
it's got
and
more
it's
power.
right here.
It's got more power in your hands than the original spaceship that brought the
Not even
astronauts
original, like
to the moon.
from the like
But it's
early
like a
2000s.
That was like a TI-82
Like
Yeah.
more than I even want right now. You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
I mean, it is nice.
It's a very powerful tool. It's just it can turn you into a tool.
I'm trying to get my mom a phone that's a flip phone and away from this iPhone.
It's a bad idea.
Because bad idea.
Get her a Nokia.
Well, there's so much stuff
Get her the
coming in on this
Snake.
phone that it's like, I don't know.
Clicking on viruses.
100%.
You need to get her rotary phone at home.
I got one. in
So
my
you
garage.
guys, like, you just
I need a
said,
flip phone.
you said the comment like,
No
you know,
internet.
we didn't watch our parents have these phones, but I did watch my mom with like a cord that was probably
We had a rotary phone.
100 feet long
A special
Oh, yeah.
report.
that would like go throughout the house.
My mom was like
And
an
then
antique
came
person, so we had to
the-
go.
Oh yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah, sure.
You just,
I got one.
you're bored.
Until you
just,
got
like,
7 numbers in and you made a mistake.
Oh,
open it
that's
up.
the worst.
Then you ripped the phone off the
You
wall.
just
Yeah.
open it and dial it and listen to it.
I got one at my house that I found at a garage sale that's got to weigh like 25 pounds. And my son saw it the other day, he's like,
Does
does that still work? I was like, well, actually, if we took it over to Grandma's house and we plugged that thing in the
Yeah,
wall,
plug
that
it
sucker
into
will
work.
work.
I'm really great at headline news, and I'm going to give you some headline news.
All right.
It's like none of that would be possible without the transistor, apparently. And that's about the extent of my knowledge. But the transistor led to all of this.
How do you make a transistor?
Fuck, I don't know.
What are the components of transistor? No, I'm just like the Atlas thing with me. So what is it comprised of? What are the actual steps?
It does this one thing. Okay, well, I will do my research.
So it's
I want
usually
to know
like,
everything
it's like,
about it.
We're bringing back
like
science
copper
hour.
covered in like a clay material to slow down the electricity so it moves slower. That's what the resistor does.
Yeah. The
Resistor or
or the
transistor?
transistor?
Oh, I don't know that. I'm just going to think
Is
about
it
that.
transistor?
Okay. Some of
The
this
flux capacitor
Some of
allows
this-
you
I
to
would
go
think the
back in
resistor
time.
because it's resisting the
No,
flow.
no, no. So back in the day, the problem was the signal on these old phones. You couldn't amplify it enough to get it down the line.
Okay.
The transistor helped.
They put in those
create-
stations, right?
Yeah, create that you could louden the signal and send it further down the line. I'll come back with more facts.
All right, cool.
End of times.
Chopper's coming.
Hey, so I had something I did want to bring up.
Okay,
do it.
I got a few weeks here. At the end of the month, I go on a trip with my daughter, one-on-one. We're going to Chicago.
Which
Nice.
weekend?
That is the 28th, the last weekend in September.
I'm doing a one-on-one trip inspired by you.
Nice. So where are you going?
I'll tell you about mine after you tell me about yours.
So me and my youngest are going to Chicago.
Hold on. Let's wait for Chopper to go by.
Chopper.
So that we can hear this story.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It's chopper time.
Unfortunately, that's probably a medical chopper, right?
Let's head
Is
over
it
by my house.
unfortunate? I mean, because if you think about it,
Tell Dan.
Might be
to slow
safe.
it would be
Life.
unfortunate if there weren't helicopters to pick somebody up who's been in a horrible accident, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it's fortunate
Sure.
that
Well, the
helicopter.
glass is half full.
It's just the way.
He's
I
got a
look
shot
at
at
it.
living now.
Yep. All right, let's get back to the.
It'll
Yeah.
be back by in 20 minutes,
Yeah.
probably.
So just earlier on the idea of, hey, like live every moment. I got this idea from one of my best friends, my business partner, Jason. He was in the Navy, so he's always traveled a ton. And him and his son every year would go and see a baseball stadium. And they've been to all of them. You know, some years they double or triple up.
Nice.
And he's like, man, you gotta get some one-on-one time with your kids. Take them somewhere every year.
Get in that rhythm, and then you
And just
go.
yeah, so last year was our first year. My oldest daughter's in ultimate frisbee, so we go see a women's ultimate frisbee team.
What you're saying, man.
We get the team to sign a disc for her, so she's got 2 signed discs.
Right.
We went to Indy one year, and then we went to Austin this year, which was awesome. It's a fun little town. And then my son, he loves roller coasters. So last year we had my friend's son, Ashton. He actually flew us to Cedar Falls, right there on the big roller coaster park,
really?
right there on the Great Lake.
I know what you're talking
Cedar
about.
Point.
Yeah.
Cedar Point. They have like all the roller coaster records, so we
Yeah,
went
the
there
famous place, right?
and we rode every roller coaster there.
Is that where the Great Outdoors was filmed? Cedar Point.
Ooh, I don't know.
I think
That's
it might have
interesting.
been.
And so this year, me and my
Great
son are
movie.
going to San Diego. We're going to go and
Love it.
tour the aircraft carrier. We're going to do a tour of Petco Park. And then me and my youngest, we're going the end of the month, the 28th, we're going to Chicago. And she likes Lululemon, but she's a deal shopper. So we're going to the outlet store.
Nice.
Yeah.
We are going down to Current River. We're going to set his personal record for number of steps in a day and do a hike that's 8 miles, and then we float back to the car.
Well, that's phenomenal.
And then we're going to spend the rest of the weekend in the Ozarks somewhere.
Are you backpacking some inflatable thing up, or how are you?
No, outfitting it. So where we're parking,
Cool.
they will take the canoe or the kayak upstream for us. We make this triangle, 2 legs of the triangle, and then float the final triangle.
That sounds awesome.
8 miles is going to be great.
Current River. It's called the Current River Challenge. Highly recommend it. It's fantastic.
Really, they have it all mapped out and call it. You hike.
It's like through the Missouri Department of Conservation. They you start at this parking lot on Current River. You
Yeah.
hike to Echo Bluff State Park.
Yeah.
I love Echo Bluff.
You hike from Echo Bluff to Current River State Park, which is like not really a functioning, it's just a property really, and then a 1 hour float down to the car. I'm trying to do it in all 4 seasons eventually.
That's
Wow.
cool.
It's great.
That's
So
really
great.
cool.
Fantastic.
I like that idea.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd encourage all you guys do a one-on-one trip with your kids every year if you can.
Yeah.
And if they're young, you can pick it. It could be drive. It could be a fly. It could be out in Innsbruck, or it could be just camping. Like, it doesn't have to be anything fantastic. Doesn't have to break the budget, but just that one-on-one time. It's awesome. It makes some good memories. That kind of bond. And don't forget to take your wife one-on-one too, because last year I didn't. So it's like we're doing it this year. We're going up to Salem, Massachusetts in October.
And did she pick that one? Or you picked that one?
Well, I really wanted to go to Boston, and she's really wanted to go to Salem in October.
Ever since she read The Crucible?
Oh,
Or
yeah, sure. Ever since she was a kid, she's always.
Oh, wow.
She'd always
See, I
go,
read that and I'm
I've
like,
been.
I don't
I've been.
ever
wanna
want
go
to
there.
even go there.
We
She'd always go down to the
That's
Kimswick Witches Night Out.
Yeah.
Your wives ever go to that?
No, I would not allow mine to go. Just kidding.
Would not allow it.
would not allow it.
She always
I'm
had a
not gonna let her
blast.
get her source free going, bro.
She would go with like 4 or 5
Disrupt her
moms.
magic?
Yeah,
That's a hit though.
was just-
You should encourage them to do that. That's a fun day.
I didn't even know they did it.
It's the whole town shuts down. It's basically witches only. All the shops come out and set up little tents and sell stuff. They sell drinks out on the.
That's cool.
I'm pretty sure it's Kimswick.
Sounds like
Witches Night Out.
Sounds like a setup. Witches only. They burn them at the stake then, or
Sure.
okay.
Dude,
They got a
Kimberly's
history of that
hopping.
in Salem. I'm just saying.
They
It's
put
a
a
good little
port in there a few years ago.
Oh, yeah?
They have like a boat that comes down there now.
Nice.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, the Blue Owl does something. All the different places
Yeah.
in town set up, and it's just for.
We do the strawberry and the
people
apple
dressed
butter
up as witches.
festival. Those things are pretty cool, but I didn't know about the witches.
It's my wife did it for a good 6 or 7 years, and it was a hit.
That's awesome.
One of the dads would drive them all down, and then one of us would go pick them up, and they just get after it. A little day adventure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Other current topics? Anything to drop? Help me with week 2. I'm in a Survivor Fantasy Football League. I know nothing about NFL. I'm trying to watch some of the games.
Interesting.
I picked the Eagles last week, so I survived 1 week. What do you?
And you're in your survivor pool. Can you?
Can you pick the Eagles again or
no.
No, so you only get them one time. All right,
Uh-huh.
well, I'm looking at week 2. I'm gonna just check
Yeah.
out. Let's
Throw out. You know.
I'm not a.
week 2.
I'm out of the loop on this.
Me too.
I used to watch a lot, and the lack of time makes you pick
Right.
hobbies
Yeah.
and choose.
Yeah. But Jimmy's gonna have some insight.
Jimmy's
for
got
me.
some insight.
Now I'm just looking at the lineup.
Just throwing it down.
Oh man.
Let's go. We got big money riding on this now.
Well,
right.
I mean, you want me to give you the easy one? That's,
Yeah.
All right.
This is just surviving the early weeks.
Yeah, this would be a good one. Ah, no.
Oh my God.
I'd either go Ravens over the Browns. Ravens just lost a tough one to Buffalo, and they're one of the top teams in the league, so I don't think they lose that game. So Ravens, I think, are going to hands down beat the Browns. Another one that's interesting is the Patriots against the Dolphins, because I think the Dolphins are in bad shape this
They
year.
didn't look good, did they?
No, they did not look good. They got trouble at the quarterback position, which is a position you don't want to have trouble at. And those are my 2
So
recommendations.
be prepared. Every week I'm going to be asking you.
That's fine.
Until I get knocked
Until you get
out.
the boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, I don't.
No, I'll keep you.
Never mind.
I'll keep you in this thing. I'm not in any survivors this year. I do fantasy with some college buddies, but my dad was a high school football coach, so it's been a love of mine since I was born. So yeah, I'll map it out and with the teams that you've already picked, and I'll try to map it out for you to win the whole
I'm
thing.
thinking. I'm imagining Charlie Day from It's Always
Yep.
Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yep. It's gonna look something
crime
like
board.
that.
That's what you're going to bring me.
It's gonna look something
The crime
like that. Yeah.
Who done it?
Oh, that's too
Love
funny.
it.
What else coming up? Anything? Any new spots? The whiskey place open yet?
There's a new Mexican place that's about to open.
Oh, it sure is, Bub.
Owned by
I got 2 nephews working there.
my daughter's working there.
Oh, really?
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's owned by the Cyberg family.
Yep.
So I got good
Can we get
hopes.
some gift cards? Just kidding. Seriously.
No,
We might
we
get to go
basically
in
IOUs. So
we
Well,
also
do they have like a
we get to
pre-open
go.
that
Yeah,
we
we get
go
to go to the friends and family.
do we?
Yeah,
When's that?
it's like the day before the hard open.
My
It's
daughter
like-
will tell me about that, but
Yeah.
she's a little introvert, so
We
she
could
might
do
not
a
have.
crossover and record there.
When's the hard opening?
God,
think it's the
you know,
13th.
you asked me these things like I've researched it. I don't
I think
know.
it's the 13th.
Okay,
Next
cool.
Saturday.
Next
I was
weekend.
So
curious.
we all have questions, no answers
It
to
looks
literally
close.
anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Next podcast is going to be all answers. And no questions.
Write in
Like,
and
we're
tell
just
us
gonna-
what you know.
Ben, if you didn't see this podcast, don't even watch the next one.
Statements and
'cause
corrections
it's-
from the last podcast.
We retract 50% of what was said in this last episode.
Or we just, oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
Yep. Edward
Uh,
Scissorhands.
so- that reminds me of that movie that won the Oscar a few years ago.
Oh,
God.
It's funny.
Yep, the kids are giving us a show in the window. And in fairness,
It's
it
a good
is.
thing I haven't looked over there until now.
Right. In fairness,
is
it's
good.
getting close to bedtime, so they're probably like, oh man,
Running on
this is-
fumes.
Yep. This
Running
is
on
this is
fumes.
crazy.
Did they give me a beer?
I don't think so.
Probably not. I do have a funny Dad's Club story.
Okay.
Before we round it out, we talked last time about how we started the Dad's Club, and later that night I was just thinking about our first event. So our first year, we're just trying to get dads out. We're just trying to just make a routine. You show up every Thursday, we have some fun, we make something, and we're going to do an event. We're going to do something, and so we're brainstorming, and one of them's like, hey, maybe we should do a dance. And maybe not, there's a bunch of us dads around, but not a father-daughter dance, because at that point, every single place in town had a father-daughter dance. And it was like a Valentine's thing, I'd been to a bunch of them. And the one guy's like, man, my wife always complains there's not really mother-son dances. There's always father-daughters, but there's not the opposite. And he's like, well, we're going to do a mother-son dance at the school. We'll make the food, and that way we'll charge a few bucks. We'll get the gym, and we'll make a little profit, right? And we can use it for these things we want to build. And so we got it all set up. We planned all the food. We made way too much food, and sent the invites out. Ton of people RSVP'd. We have, and so it's the old gym. They're rebuilding it right now, but it's the gym on one side, basically the cafeteria on the other side. And we had a problem was that we had more tickets sold than we had seats.
Dang, that's a good problem
All
to
right,
have.
and so we have on one side of the gym, you can kind of visualize it. It's all these benches, and the moms and the kids are going to go and sit down. They're getting their drink, and they're going to go find a bench. And they're coming in, and they're all finding the bench. On the other room, it's a big open gym, and in the corner, I got Brian King as the DJ set up, and we blew all these balloons up. So there's balloons all over the floor, but nothing going on, and people are pouring in. And I just know what's going on up front. Like I'm the MC, so I'm trying to keep a track of everything. And people are just pouring in, and the seats are filling up, and they're filling up. And I just know, I already know the math. We have a problem, and it's about to happen.
The fire chief standing
And
there
like-
looking at you.
And I go up to the guy Brian, and he's like, "Dude, I need to get all these kids out here." And so he starts playing some song. It's like the third song. None of the kids are getting up. Nobody's getting up. And so I was like, "Oh, I got it. It clicked." I went out and I started kicking the balloons in the air and hitting them and punching them and just dance kicking to the song, and balloons are going everywhere. 50 boys straight to me. They're like, "We know we can play with the balloons." And so then they were just right on it, just like a moth to the flame. Plenty of seats at that point. Moms could sit down. None of the boys were sitting anymore.
Nice.
And I just started running, kicking and hitting them.
That's such a dad problem solution. I
Oh,
love it.
yeah.
That's what the dad's club's all
Party
about.
on.
I do love the dad solution. I also love that the boys had no idea, like blank minds.
Yeah.
until that.
I guess I gotta go
it.
sit with my mom.
And yeah, until you broke that pane of glass, and then it was like chaos.
Oh, and then it turned into like a Lord of the Flies scenes. They're collecting balloons,
Yeah, of course.
right? And then one kid's got 8 balloons, and he's the king or whatever. And so they're like seeing who can get the most balloons, and
So once again, they went home with 3 black eyes.
Yeah.
yeah,
The good old days.
that was a blast. And then real quick add on, the next year we're gonna do a balloon drop. We're gonna string all these balloons up from the
Nice.
ceiling. We're gonna drop them,
They
and
would flip out.
the
They'd
kids
love
come
it.
in and they're looking at it, and they're like, "Again, blank slate. What's going on?" And we're playing some songs. Drop the balloons. Huge hit. The third year, we're like, "That was so cool. let's do the balloon drop again. Balloons are up in the air. We're ready. Kids are showing up. Next thing I know, all the boys are out on the dance floor. Drop the balloons! Drop the! Like they're screaming and they're getting louder, like a mob. And we had Pat Shinnicase. He's the principal over at Dressel now. He was the assistant principal. And he was like the head guy that night there for the school. And I remember him coming across the gym like, Joe, we gotta drop the balloons! Oh, we gotta! And Brian King was the DJ, and so he's like, I was like, Brian, we probably need to drop the balloons. And he's like, I got this. And he gets on the mic. He's like, I want all the boys' attention. Who wants the balloons to drop? And they're like, ah! He's like, I want everybody to come over here. He's like, I'm not going to drop a single balloon until you all dance with your mother for 2 songs, no
awesome.
matter what. Go get your mom.
Go great
And
move.
it just, and
awesome.
it was perfect. Nailed it.
Nice.
And then that was last year the Twins.
Yep. After that, like,
Even worse.
It got crazy.
Yeah, they ruined it. The kids ruined it. The boys ruined it.
You ruined it.
Yeah. And last year we had little like a pocket full of like little pin needles, and we had like after the end of the night we're like, all right, let's start popping these
Yep.
suckers. Just pop, chop, chop, chop. And let's clean this up real quick. And then we didn't do balloons ever again.
Yep, we still have balloon arches, but we don't drop balloons. But I this is kind of funny. We're at the Truman Gym is where we do that. It's a moms, dads, kids, everybody dance now. But
Which is the way to go.
right, but so we're doing setup, and in the actual gym where we're setting up, we got our air compressors in there. And we're blowing up balloons for the balloon arches right in front of a sign that says. Beware, there's a latex allergy here, as we're like blowing up latex balloons, and I'm like, this is probably not great.
Backfiring.
But nobody died, I don't think, so.
I don't think.
So
I
I'm
think
gonna count that as a win this week.
Okay.
I mean, if through my research
It's a
of
W.
comments and everything else, if I go back and there in
it's
fact
a
was
W.
a death,
Yeah.
then I'll have to retract.
It's a
Eat
W.
that.
W.
We're gonna cheers out.
I think
Yeah, I
so.
think so. I think we're there.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers,
Clickety,
boys.
clickety, clickety.